If you're taking sales calls and your close rate is less than 45%, here are some things you can do to fix that. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you 6 reasons why your sales calls have a low close rate. So let's get straight into it. Now, I earned over $100,000 per month in commissions in sales with a 93% close rate at the time. And over the last 5 years in sales, I've also trained top sales teams like Alex Hormozi's old gym launch, who I took to their highest close rates in over a year. And I've had to deal with this problem many times, but I finally figured out how exactly to fix it. And this video should help you too. Now, the first reason on this list is that you're having personal development issues as a salesperson. Now, I'm not talking about reading Tony Robbins. I'm talking about how much more you have become as a person. Now, your close rate is a measure of your level of personal development. That is a bitter pill for most salespeople to swallow. And until you choose to take the red pill and face the truth, your close rate will stay stuck. Sales does not lie. The numbers do not lie. That is a blessing and a curse in sales. It is a direct feedback loop on you and your level of performance. If your close rate is low, you simply haven't developed enough as a person. If your close rate is not increasing, you are not developing as a person. Now, once you accept the truth, you can then solve your close rate being low. Now, an easy way to improve this is to change your schedule from just taking sales calls all day to actually scheduling in time to work on yourself and your skill set. You must spend more time developing, and it must be consistent. Now, the reason for spending more time developing is that taking sales calls does not increase your close rate. Athletes spend as much time training and watching game tape as they do on the field. In sales, it is the training, call reviews, and internal work that increases your close rate. Now, saying, I'm practicing when I take sales calls, no. Practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice does. And perfect practice comes from off the field training and development. Now, the development you need to do must focus on 2 things. First is internal mastery, which is strengthening weaknesses in your character and balancing parts of your personality that limit your performance. And secondly, scriptless selling, which is actually understanding humans and mastering communication, not just memorizing word tracks or reading from a script. Now, when I trained Alex Hormozi's old gym launch sales team, these were the only 2 things I trained their closers on: internal mastery and scriptless selling. One of their closers did $400K in contract value in a single week, and another went from averaging $200K sold per month to $750,000 sold per month. That's a 4x increase. So if you want to have a higher close rate, you need to increase your level of personal development. And the next 5 methods I'm going to show you in this video will help you do that, specifically to increase your close rate. So listen up and make sure you listen to every single one. Now, the second reason is that you're not authentic. Now, your authenticity is how much of what you're saying comes from showing up, being present, and genuinely caring to understand versus reading words from a script. Now, my close rate was 93% without using a script. If you sound robotic, rehearsed, or fake, prospects feel you are not authentic, which kills trust. When trust is gone, people do not buy. A great pitch, product, slick word tracks, or the right tonality are worthless if your prospects do not trust you. And that's why, despite saying the right words, lack of authenticity is killing your close rate. Now, an easy way to improve this is to ditch the scripted questions and start actually listening. And when you're genuinely curious, the next question will come naturally. Now, the reason for listening more is that the most powerful question to ask next is based on the prospect in front of you. And if you treat every prospect the same, you ask deal breaker questions to one person and miss the deal maker questions with another. Now, to make a sale, your questions must cover 5 things. Do they have a burning problem? Do they have a strong desire and commitment to solving it? Are they willing to admit to us that they need help to solve it? Do they trust us at a certain level to help them solve it? And finally, any limiting beliefs that would stop them having success in the program. Now, I teach salespeople how to cover all 5 without using a script inside the Unicorn Closer Mastermind, with closers earning 30, 50, even 100K per month. Now, the third reason is your ambition is stagnant. Now, your ambition is how committed are you to living a better life? A nicer house? Supercar? Watch the price of most cars? Luxury travel. Charlie Munger said, to get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. The world is not yet a crazy enough place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people. Now, your lack of ambition attracts prospects who equally play small, avoid risk, and aren't willing to put in the work to go to the next level. You don't challenge them to step up because you can't call someone out who is just like you. Or if you try, it doesn't land because instead of it being leadership, it is you projecting onto them your own lack of ambition. Now, the number one fix to raise your ambition is to level up your environment. Now, the reason for changing your environment is you are the average of the people you spend the most time with. And you need to change both what's possible for you and your standards by going from a big fish in a small pond to a small fish in a big pond to have more ambition. Now, in the Unicorn Closer Mastermind, closers have gone from earning $25K a month to $100K a month in 11 months, traveling the world, owning Gucci handbags, owning their dream car, buying their first home, and retiring their family by being part of a community with big goals. That gives you the power to lead your prospects to do the same on your sales calls. Now, do this right now. Think of the 3 people closest to you. Your best friend, parents, spouse. Are you making more money than them? If the answer is yes, you are killing your ambition. Now, reason number 4 is you're too attached. Now, your attachment is how much you try to control the path of your life, outcomes in your life, and the people in your life. When you have attachment, the way you sell becomes needy and an attempt to control with leading or closed-ended questions, hard framing prospects, and just being impatient. You try to give prospects the answers or hurry things up, and they feel your attachment and they see it as weakness and that you're in scarcity, so they pull away, give you fake objections, and just hang up the phone. Now, the quick fix is to swap closed questions like, do you like that, to open-ended questions like, how do you feel about that? Now, the reason for asking open-ended questions is that prospects are much more invested in their answers compared to yes or no questions. And while releasing attachment to their answer may feel scary for you, it's a double bluff because by them taking ownership, you win the sale. Now, letting go of control and making your decisions from a place of abundance pulls opportunities to you. I get messages from closers every day saying, I'm not closing, I'm getting bad prospects, my leads have dried up, I can't find a new offer. And the closers who do the personal development work on their attachment, and instead of letting their fear and scarcity turn into control and attachment, they just let go. And then from a place of abundance, make a decision to join the Unicorn Closer Mastermind. The next day, they post, I broke my dry spell, just closed multiple paid in fulls, I just got accepted onto a new offer. The universe rewards letting go and making a decision, and it rejects attachment and analysis paralysis. Now, just a quick favor to ask, if you're enjoying this training, post a comment below and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting videos twice weekly, teaching everything I've learned over 5 years in sales, earning over $100,000 per month in commissions, and training top sales teams like Alex Hormozi's old gym launch. I'm trying to grow this channel to 20,000 subscribers in record time. So please help me smash my record by liking the video and subscribing. Thank you. Now, the 5th reason is that you might be too selfish. Now, being selfish is when you care more about yourself and what you need from a situation than what the other person needs or what is right. Being selfish in sales is when you don't go deep enough to find what's going on. When prospects give you obvious lies, excuses, and rationalizations, and you reply, oh, that makes sense, and move on. Being a coward. Being selfish is when you don't tell your prospect the truth, even if it's uncomfortable, or push them to make a decision. And your inability to be uncomfortable or not liked is choosing your ego over their continued suffering, which is selfish. And money follows service and responsibility. Now, to stop being selfish, you need to stop seeking validation, approval, or being liked. And the number one way to do that is to get a mentor. Now, the reason for mentorship to cure selfishness is that experiencing a mentor firsthand who was not too selfish to tell you what you needed to hear, not just what you wanted to hear, is the most life-changing results you'll likely have in your entire life, without which you would still be a broke loser. Now, my mentor, the underground mentor, took me from £1,500 per month, working 4 jobs, to 17 months later, earning over $100,000 per month in commissions. 5 years later, he is still my mentor, and he co-leads the Unicorn Closer Mastermind alongside me, teaching closers the secrets of scriptless selling, internal mastery, superhuman health, and spirituality, which turned my life upside down. Okay then, last but not least, the last method, number 6, is discipline. Now, your discipline is how many times are you choosing what is right versus how many times are you choosing what is easy. Now, a few examples of low discipline are choosing to read a script and getting bored of selling, memorizing word tracks instead of understanding humans, not doing internal mastery training and having inconsistent results, taking calls but not doing training, spending your commissions, not reinvesting it. Every time you choose the easy path, you make less money. Now, the way to fix this is to pick one thing you've been procrastinating on and putting off and taking action on it today to begin your new discipline now. Now, the reason discipline makes you more money is there are less people who do not choose the easy path. So the value of a unicorn with discipline is greater, and there are less disciplined people to share that value with, giving you a larger piece of a bigger pie. Now, the excellence equation covers the 3 disciplines most salespeople screw up, which is why they don't earn the money they want to be earning in sales. Number 1 is action. You must take massive action. Number 2 is the right actions by having mentorship from someone who actually already accomplished what you want to accomplish and beyond. And then number 3, the last discipline, is time. You have to do this for a long enough period of time. Now, the discipline to take massive action, align myself with a mentor, and do that over a long enough time period earned me the money to live the life of my dreams. Okay then, so I teach salespeople to earn more money and have students in all industries. And in the Unicorn Closer Mastermind, they get the training, mentorship, support, and community to develop, to become more authentic, ambitious, less attached, less selfish, and more disciplined. Now, they earn $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, and $100,000 per month in sales. And I also scale sales teams to $1 million a month in cash collected and beyond. So if you want help to earn more money as a closer or for your sales team, click the link below this video to find out more about joining the Unicorn Closer Mastermind. Now, remember, if your close rate isn't increasing or not at the level you want it to, it's a reflection of your own development. And now you decide, will you put in the work to become more, to earn more money in sales or not? Choose wisely.